Hello, and welcome to Daily English Whisper. My name is Max, and I'm very happy you are here with me today. Take a slow breath. You chose to practice your English today. That is not a small thing. That is a decision. And decisions create change. Today's episode is called 80 English Sentences for Daily Life, Listening and Shadowing Practice. In simple words, today you are going to train your ears and your voice with 80 real sentences that you can actually use in normal life. Not textbook examples like, "This is a pen," not strange sentences that you will never say, but real daily English. The kind of sentences people use when they wake up, when they go to work, when they feel tired, when they make small decisions, when they talk to someone, or even when they talk to themselves. Maybe you feel like this. You know many words. You studied grammar. You understand me right now. But when you want to speak, your mind goes blank. Or maybe you say very simple things again and again. I'm fine. It's okay. I don't know. And you want more variety. You want more natural flow. You want fluency. Let me tell you something important. Fluency is not about big vocabulary. Fluency is about familiar sentences. When your brain knows full sentences, not just words, speaking becomes easier. You don't build the sentence from zero every time. You remember patterns. You remember rhythm. That is why today we are focusing on sentences, complete thoughts, clear ideas, real-life expressions, and we will practice them slowly, calmly, with shadowing. Maybe you are busy. Maybe you are listening while cooking. Maybe you are walking home. Maybe you are sitting in your car before work. You do not need perfect conditions. You only need attention and repetition. Some people believe a myth. They think, I need to learn thousands of new words, or I need to speak with native speakers every day. But here is another idea. If you master simple daily sentences and repeat them often, your confidence grows naturally. Your mouth becomes faster. Your reactions become smoother. Today, you will hear 80 sentences. 80 opportunities to train your brain. 80 small steps toward fluency. And do not worry. You do not need to memorize all 80 today. You only need to listen, repeat, stay present. The big idea of this episode is simple. When you repeat real sentences again and again, fluency stops feeling far away. It becomes familiar. And familiarity builds confidence. Imagine yourself 1 month from now. You are speaking, and instead of searching for words, you say a full sentence naturally. You pause less. You hesitate less. That future version of you begins right here, with slow listening, with shadowing, with repetition. So get ready. Relax your shoulders, open your ears, and prepare your voice. Today, we begin building fluency through real daily sentences, one by one, slowly, together. Now let me ask you something very important before we begin the 80 sentences. How do you turn simple sentences into real fluency? The answer is not memorizing. The answer is shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and repeat it almost immediately. You copy the rhythm, you copy the tone, you copy the speed. You do not stop to translate. You do not stop to analyze grammar. You follow the sound. Why is this powerful? Because fluency is not built word by word. Fluency is built sentence by sentence. When you repeat full sentences many times, your brain stores them as patterns. Later, in real conversations, you do not build everything from zero. You remember structures. That is how confidence grows. Now I will explain exactly how we will work today. First, you listen carefully. Second, you repeat after me. Third, sometimes we repeat slowly. Fourth, you stay calm if you miss something. You do not need to understand every word perfectly. You are training rhythm and reaction. Let's begin with your first small group of daily sentences. Listen first. Sentence 1. I need a few minutes to think about it. Now repeat. I need a few minutes to think about it. Good. Again, slowly. I need a few minutes to think about it. Excellent. Sentence 2. That wasn't what I expected. Repeat. That wasn't what I expected. Very good. Sentence 3. I'll get back to you later. Repeat. I'll get back to you later. Nice. Sentence 4. Let me check and make sure. Repeat. Let me check and make sure. Good. Sentence 5. I didn't realize it was that late. Repeat. I didn't realize it was that late. Very good. Maybe you noticed something already. These are sentences you can use in many situations. At work, with friends, with family, even when speaking to yourself. Let's continue. Sentence 6. I'm still getting used to it. Repeat. I'm still getting used to it. Sentence 7. Give me a second. Repeat. Give me a second. Sentence 8. That makes a lot of sense. Repeat. That makes a lot of sense. Sentence 9. I'm not completely sure. Repeat. I'm not completely sure. Sentence 10. It depends on the situation. Repeat. It depends on the situation. Very nice. Do not worry if you feel a little slow. Slow is good. Slow builds control. Remember this sentence. I improve every time I repeat. Now you say it. I improve every time I repeat. Beautiful. This is how we will continue. Small groups of real daily sentences. Listen. Repeat. Build familiarity. You are not just hearing English. You are training your fluency. And we are just getting started. Now, let's pause for a moment and talk about something important. Maybe you are thinking, 80 sentences sounds like a lot, or how will I remember all of them? Or even, what if I forget tomorrow? Take a slow breath. You do not need to remember all 80 today. You do not need to be perfect. You only need repetition. Fluency is not memory. Fluency is familiarity. When you hear the same type of sentence again and again, your brain begins to recognize patterns. Later, when you need to speak, your brain says, I've heard something like this before. That feeling is confidence. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but you didn't know how to start? Maybe you wanted to explain a small problem. Maybe you wanted to express doubt. Maybe you wanted to politely disagree. That is exactly why daily sentences matter. Instead of thinking word by word, you can think in ready-made sentences. Now we will continue with the next group. Remember, listen first, then repeat. Sentence 11. I'm trying to figure it out. Now repeat. I'm trying to figure it out. Good. Sentence 12. That's not exactly what I meant. Repeat. That's not exactly what I meant. Nice. Sentence 13. I'll think about it and let you know. Repeat. I'll think about it and let you know. Very good. Sentence 14. I didn't see that coming. Repeat. I didn't see that coming. Excellent. Sentence 15. Can we talk about this later? Repeat. Can we talk about this later? Good. Notice something. These sentences are not dramatic. They are not complicated, but they are useful in real conversations. Let's continue. Sentence 16. I might be wrong, but... Repeat. I might be wrong, but... Good. Sentence 17. That sounds better. Repeat. That sounds better. Sentence 18. I'll give it a try. Repeat. I'll give it a try. Sentence 19. I'm not in a hurry. Repeat. I'm not in a hurry. Sentence 20. It's worth thinking about. Repeat. It's worth thinking about. Very nice. Now let's practice one more time together. I'll give it a try. Repeat again. I'll give it a try. Beautiful. You see what is happening. You are not just listening. You are collecting building blocks for real life. And maybe right now you feel a small change, a small sense of rhythm, a small sense of comfort. That is how fluency begins. We will continue adding more daily sentences, slowly, step by step. Stay with me. Your confidence is growing with every repetition. Now let's continue. You are doing very well. Maybe you feel a little more comfortable already. That is good. That means your brain is adapting. Remember, fluency is built through repetition and familiarity, not speed, not pressure. Let's continue with the next group of daily sentences. Listen first. Sentence 21. I wasn't expecting that. Now repeat. I wasn't expecting that. Good. Sentence 22. That's a good point. Repeat. That's a good point. Very nice. Sentence 23. I need to clear my head. Repeat. I need to clear my head. Excellent. Sentence 24. Let's take it one step at a time. Repeat. Let's take it one step at a time. Good. Sentence 25. I'm still working on it. Repeat. I'm still working on it. Very good. These are sentences you can use when you feel pressure, when someone asks you something, or when you want to slow things down. Now let's continue. Sentence 26. That's not what I had in mind. Repeat. That's not what I had in mind. Sentence 27. I need to double check. Repeat. I need to double check. Sentence 28. I don't feel like it right now. Repeat. I don't feel like it right now. Sentence 29. Let's not rush into it. Repeat. Let's not rush into it. Sentence 30. I'll deal with it later. Repeat. I'll deal with it later. Very good. Notice how natural these sound. These are the kinds of sentences people use every day. In conversations, in messages, in small decisions. Let's slow one down. I need to clear my head. Repeat slowly. I need to clear my head. Excellent. And now this one. Let's not rush into it. Repeat slowly. Let's not rush into it. Beautiful. You are training your rhythm. You are training your reaction speed. Maybe some sentences feel easier. Maybe some feel new. That is normal. With repetition, they all become easier. Say this with me. Every sentence makes me stronger. Repeat. Every sentence makes me stronger. Very good. We are building your fluency one real sentence at a time. And we are only at 30. Stay focused. Stay calm. Your confidence is growing. Let's continue. You are now at sentence 30. That means you have already repeated 30 real daily sentences. That is not small. That is real training. Maybe some sentences already feel familiar. Maybe you can say them without thinking too much. That is exactly what we want. Now we move forward. Listen first. Sentence 31. I wasn't paying attention. Now repeat. I wasn't paying attention. Good. Sentence 32. That's easier said than done. Repeat. That's easier said than done. Very nice. Sentence 33. I'm running a bit late. Repeat. I'm running a bit late. Excellent. Sentence 34. I need to sort this out. Repeat. I need to sort this out. Good. Sentence 35. I didn't mean to interrupt. Repeat. I didn't mean to interrupt. Very good. These are useful when you explain small mistakes or small delays. Real situations. Everyday situations. Now let's continue. Sentence 36. I'll keep that in mind. Repeat. I'll keep that in mind. Sentence 37. That's not my intention. Repeat. That's not my intention. Sentence 38. I'm still thinking about it. Repeat. I'm still thinking about it. Sentence 39. I'll take care of it. Repeat. I'll take care of it. Sentence 40. It's not a big deal. Repeat. It's not a big deal. Very nice. Let's slow down one of them. I'm running a bit late. Repeat slowly. I'm running a bit late. Good. Now this one, I'll take care of it. Repeat slowly. I'll take care of it. Excellent. These sentences help you react quickly in conversations. When someone asks you something, you do not need to search for words. You already have patterns. That is fluency. Say this with me. I don't need perfect English to communicate. Repeat. I don't need perfect English to communicate. Again. I don't need perfect English to communicate. Beautiful. We are now halfway to 80, and you are still here, still repeating, still building. Stay with me. Your daily English confidence is growing sentence by sentence. Take a slow breath. You have already practiced 40 sentences. That means you have repeated 40 real pieces of English. That is powerful training. Maybe your mouth feels a little tired. That is normal. When you practice speaking, even slowly, you are using muscles, and that is good. Now we continue. Listen carefully. Sentence 41. I wasn't aware of that. Now repeat. I wasn't aware of that. Good. Sentence 42. That caught me off guard. Repeat. That caught me off guard. Very nice. Sentence 43. I'll figure something out. Repeat. I'll figure something out. Excellent. Sentence 44. I don't want to make assumptions. Repeat. I don't want to make assumptions. Good. Sentence 45. That's not up to me. Repeat. That's not up to me. Very good. Notice how these sentences help you respond calmly in different situations. At work, in conversations, when you need to explain yourself. Now let's continue. Sentence 46. I need to think this through. Repeat. I need to think this through. Sentence 47. I'm not convinced yet. Repeat. I'm not convinced yet. Sentence 48. That doesn't sound right. Repeat. That doesn't sound right. Sentence 49. I didn't look at it that way. Repeat. I didn't look at it that way. Sentence 50. I'm open to suggestions. Repeat. I'm open to suggestions. Excellent. Let's slow down one. I need to think this through. Repeat slowly. I need to think this through. Good. Now this one. I'm open to suggestions. Repeat slowly. I'm open to suggestions. Beautiful. You are now at 50 sentences. 50? That means you have practiced 50 complete ideas in English. That is not small progress. That is serious repetition. And I would love to know something. Which sentences feel most useful to you so far? Maybe the ones for work, maybe the ones for daily life. You can write one or two in the comments later. It helps you remember them. Stay until the end. The last sentences will connect everything and feel very natural. Now say this with me. Every repetition makes me more fluent. Repeat. Every repetition makes me more fluent. Very good. We continue. Your fluency is not far away. It is forming right now. Take another slow breath. You are doing something important right now. You are not just listening. You are training your fluency in real time. We are now moving forward from sentence 50 to sentence 60. Stay focused, stay calm, keep your voice active. Listen first. Sentence 51. I didn't catch that. Now repeat. I didn't catch that. Good. Sentence 52. Could you say that again? Repeat. Could you say that again? Very nice. Sentence 53. I see what you mean. Repeat. I see what you mean. Excellent. Sentence 54. That works for me. Repeat. That works for me. Good. Sentence 55. I wasn't ready for that. Repeat. I wasn't ready for that. Very good. These sentences are extremely useful in real conversations, especially when you don't fully understand something or when you need clarification. Now let's continue. Sentence 56. I'll get used to it. Repeat. I'll get used to it. Sentence 57. That's not what I was expecting. Repeat. That's not what I was expecting. Sentence 58. I need some time to process this. Repeat. I need some time to process this. Sentence 59. I'm trying to stay positive. Repeat. I'm trying to stay positive. Sentence 60. I'll see what I can do. Repeat. I'll see what I can do. Excellent. Let's slow one down. I need some time to process this. Repeat slowly. I need some time to process this. Good. Now this one, I'll see what I can do. Repeat slowly. I'll see what I can do. Beautiful. You are now at 60 sentences. 60 real daily sentences that you can use in normal life. Not strange examples, not textbook lines, real communication. And maybe you notice something now. The sentences are becoming easier. Your tongue is moving more naturally. Your reactions are faster. That is not magic. That is repetition. Say this with me. I am becoming more natural in English. Repeat. I am becoming more natural in English. Again. I am becoming more natural in English. Excellent. We are getting closer to 80. Stay with me. Your fluency is building sentence by sentence. You are still here. That means you are serious about your English. We are now moving from sentence 60 to sentence 70. Stay relaxed. Keep your breathing steady. Keep your voice active. Listen first. Sentence 61. I didn't think about it that way. Now repeat. I didn't think about it that way. Good. Sentence 62. That makes more sense now. Repeat. That makes more sense now. Very nice. Sentence 63. I'll do my best. Repeat. I'll do my best. Excellent. Sentence 64. I'm not used to this. Repeat. I'm not used to this. Good. Sentence 65. That's a different story. Repeat. That's a different story. Very good. Notice how these sentences help you react in real conversations. They show understanding, doubt, effort, or surprise. Now let's continue. Sentence 66. I need to step outside for a moment. Repeat. I need to step outside for a moment. Sentence 67. I didn't plan it that way. Repeat. I didn't plan it that way. Sentence 68. That's harder than it looks. Repeat. That's harder than it looks. Sentence 69. I'll have to think about that. Repeat. I'll have to think about that. Sentence 70. I wasn't prepared for that. Repeat. I wasn't prepared for that. Excellent. Let's slow one down. That's harder than it looks. Repeat slowly. That's harder than it looks. Good. Now this one, I'll have to think about that. Repeat slowly. I'll have to think about that. Beautiful. You are now at 70 sentences. 70 complete ideas in English. 70 patterns that your brain is storing. 70 steps toward more natural fluency. And maybe you feel something different now. Less hesitation, more rhythm, more comfort. That is because repetition builds familiarity, and familiarity builds confidence. Say this with me. I am closer to fluency than I think. Repeat. I am closer to fluency than I think. Very good. Only 10 more sentences. Stay focused. Your everyday English confidence is growing right now. Take a deep breath. You have reached the final group. That means you have already practiced 70 real daily sentences. And now we complete the 80. Stay calm. Stay focused. Let your voice stay strong until the end. Listen first. Sentence 71. I didn't mean for that to happen. Now repeat. I didn't mean for that to happen. Good. Sentence 72. That's something to consider. Repeat. That's something to consider. Very nice. Sentence 73. I'm trying to stay focused. Repeat. I'm trying to stay focused. Excellent. Sentence 74. I need to take a short break. Repeat. I need to take a short break. Good. Sentence 75. That wasn't part of the plan. Repeat. That wasn't part of the plan. Very good. Now the final 5. Sentence 76. I didn't expect it to turn out like this. Repeat. I didn't expect it to turn out like this. Sentence 77. That's better than nothing. Repeat. That's better than nothing. Sentence 78. I'll handle it as soon as I can. Repeat. I'll handle it as soon as I can. Sentence 79. I'm still learning how to deal with that. Repeat. I'm still learning how to deal with that. And finally, sentence 80. I'm getting more confident every day. Repeat. I'm getting more confident every day. Again, slowly. I'm getting more confident every day. Beautiful. You did it. 80 real daily English sentences. 80 repetitions. 80 small steps toward fluency. Now let's bring everything together. Today, in this episode, 80 English sentences for daily life, listening practice, shadowing for fluency, You trained something very important. Not just vocabulary, not just grammar. You trained patterns. Fluency comes from patterns you know well. When your brain recognizes full sentences, speaking becomes smoother. You hesitate less. You react faster. Here is your final secret sentence for today. Fluency grows through repetition. Listen again. Fluency grows through repetition. Now repeat. Fluency grows through repetition. Very good. You can use these sentences in many small ways. When someone surprises you, say, "I didn't see that coming." When you need time, say, "I need a few minutes to think." When you want to stay positive, say, "I'm trying to stay focused." And maybe when you finish this episode, you say to yourself, "I'm getting more confident every day." Because you are. You are not just studying English. You are building a second voice. A voice that is becoming more natural, more stable, more fluent. If this episode helped you, subscribe to Daily English Whisper and continue practicing with me, Max. We build fluency slowly. We build it calmly. We build it together. Take one more deep breath. You completed 80 sentences today. That is not small progress. That is real growth. Keep repeating. Keep practicing. And I will see you in the next Slow English episode.